Bro, what the fuck is this? It feels like I have fucking lipstick or something. Hello guys, Modern Sun Siesta. In this video, I'm finally showcasing something in the game. Some people were asking for it because I was mostly like behind the board and in front of the board and just typing some things. And I think for this type of video, I think it's better to just showcase in game. And today we will talk about Face It, as usual. And if you are not interested about the story that happened kind of recently for me, then you can skip it to the basically point. So just skip it out. You have like these chapters in YouTube video. But for the story now, what happened is that I get banned for 1 week. And like, you say 1 week, it's okay, right? If it was like 1 month or something, like that makes sense. But I get banned for 1 week on Face It. But the point of this, was basically why I get the ban, right? I was a lot of times on Twitter typing, so maybe if you're following me on Twitter, you could see a lot of replies from me that I was asking basically Darwin, which is like the, if I understand it well, like the community manager for Face It in specific way in CS basically, which he talking with the community and basically fixing the bans as well. So as you can see, a lot of it happens, and I get banned for unsportsman conduct or something like this. I'm not sure. It was for like a verbal toxicity and stuff like this. So I typed for support, and support wasn't responding me like for like 5 days literally. Support didn't basically reply. So what I need to do is that I needed to buy premium on Face It, literally premium for fucking 12 euros to actually get some positive response. And what I get is this right here, as you can see on screen. And it said that in one game on one guy at the last round basically, or one of the last rounds, it has it on purpose because it was guy, I remember it fully, it was on Engine, it was on the guy named Paulie, which was fully griefing the game, fully trolling the game. And I said, where is he? He's in cave, which is positioned on Ancient. It was literally like a last round when he basically bait us on some force buy or something. It was really important round. And I lost my nerves, and I basically do that. And he report me to Face It support, and they give me ban for 1 week. Okay, I understand if it's like 1 day, okay, but it was 1 week, okay. And it's just not like I couldn't wait like 1 week. I kind of lost a lot of ELO probably, but the problem is like the concept behind it and the problem with support, okay. And then I reply again like, I don't think this is just this ban, you know, and I started posting on Twitter, you know, Face It Darwin, can you please reply and stuff. And I was like talking with Darwin, not talking, I was just messaging him. And for example, I message him, and then he say, yeah, sorry, I didn't see some Twitter message, yeah, what is wrong? And I tell him the reason, and he just stay quiet, and I couldn't basically message him again. Then I basically other day I was not spamming, but like trying to, like, you know, so if he can see the reply, if like it's bad on my side or something, you just don't reply, right? So then he basically said that he's traveling to Cologne, right? So I don't want to like you know, spam him when he's on vacation or something. So yeah, I don't want to be rude or something. But yeah, basically Face It support, I bought premium, I get this. Nobody cares basically. Everyone ignores me from support, from everyone, and it was really bad experience. And I don't like it, to be honest. And I'm not against it that much, because I like that Face It wants to do something with it in terms of toxicity and ghosting and stuff. I really do. But the problem is that the support is really inactive, and if you buy premium, it feels like it's kind of like a bot messaging all the time, that it's just this ban, is because of this. They have like the same formula of having like those messages, and for me it feels like it's injustice to get banned for 1 week. But okay, let's say yeah, okay, whatever. But yeah, we stop talking now, and we will talk about the more important that a lot of people click on this video, and that's how to improve on Face It. So all the journey on social media, I was all the time doing like those videos on Face It concepts, and every video should be like the final guide for Face It, but it wasn't, okay. I'm kinda evolving in that way. And I feel like right now I kinda get this like secret sauce from it. I'm telling it all the time, but I feel like this is more evolved video. Because I'll be not talking about watch demos back or aim train or expand your playbook, but this is completely up to you. Like if you want to do it, you will be better. Improve your mechanics. If you're not getting kills, it's most likely about your mechanics, most likely about a lot of focus and stuff, but this will be something different. We will start with the first one, and this is really basic, but this is really important, and that's startup. So if you're starting to play faces, okay, let's say you go from work, you go from school, or you just wake up and want to play faces, right? You start. What is really important to on warm up, give it everything, and actually do your warm up routine. And I know this sounds like really silly, but for example, for me, when I having warm up routine, I was saying, yeah, I mean, okay, I'll just do like 5 minutes aimbots and then just hop on game and I will have warm up game. No, because why no? Because mostly it depends how you can solo carry the games, and if you will not be able to give your maximum best in terms of mechanical skill, then you will be punished for it and you will lose. And if you lose, you need to win 2 more games to actually get the win that you could get if you warm up properly. You get the point? You're basically scratching the time out of it. You're scratching the face it ELO out of it, because if you get a lose, you need to win 2 more to actually potentially win the first game, and you don't need to do anything else. So it's like 1 hour or 3 hours. You get the point? This is a really big difference. And I, for example, had that problem from my experience as well. So it's really important to do that. Also, other point around the startup is that after you finish the game, you know, like after you basically done playing the game, even if you lose, even if you win, you want to take pause. I see a lot of people just queue another, you know, like just queue another insta. And this is not bad sometimes, because sometimes you have energy, you have caffeine, etc, etc. But sometimes really bad, and what you should do is just go away from PC, walk away, I don't know, do something, talk with someone, do something different, go for a walk maybe if you want, take a cold shower maybe if you want. That's really good right now in summer. What I do basically is that I play Face It, I pause, I go cold shower, and then I go back. And what is really important is that if you're going back to PC, you want a deathmatch again. You want to go warm up server again and just grind a deathmatch again. That's really important. And then just queue another. This is the most efficient way how to start up your Face It game. Second point, which is really, really important, and that's match room basically. I know this sounds really weird, but you know, match room, like if you're starting Face It, you are in a match room. So first thing, again, this is kind of like a selected to 2 points. First thing is to insta-lock your position. I know this sounds like a really small point, but this is really crucial. Why is it really crucial? Is because when you insta-lock your position, your main position should be the most impactful position. Then the game is based on you. If you are playing good, you're gonna win. If you're playing bad, you're gonna lose most of the times. I don't say all the time. And that's really important to understand, because if you're playing bad on the best impactful position, something is wrong, and it's kind of like an egoistic mindset, you know. You think about yourself only, and maybe for other guys you kind of lost the whole game, right? Because you're playing really bad. But for you it's really good because you improve from it, and hopefully you will improve after that, right? Maybe mechanical skills, maybe some positioning, etc, etc. So it's important to insta-lock your position. The classic on Mirage, just type window, and sometimes I even type window even if Mirage is not even like the map yet, right? Which is kind of fun. I mean, it's kind of toxic way, let's say, but yeah, I just want to insta-lock the position. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And also the other part that is really important, I kind of underestimated as well, was that when I basically start the game, I was kind of clueless. And the reason what actually helps me is that I'm gonna recap the map, what I want to do in the map before the match starts. So for example, you're playing, like, let's say, I don't know, Vertigo right here, okay? So let's say, okay, on CT, I just wanna tell to teammates someone will support me, I'm gonna pick every round, and I will just fight until I die, you know? I'll just fight everyone, killing everyone. For example, okay, when I will have AVP, I'll pick gap, for example, I kill, I leave back. On T side, I wanna play heavy ramp, you know, I wanna say if teammates going ramp. But if you didn't see my Faceit guides on each map, you can click on playlist and on my channel, and you can find out those insane Faceit guides, and I think you can learn a lot from it. But yeah, so basically you want to play, you want to recap how you want to play. It could be also like if you have some playbook or something, or just if you have playbook like me in your head, basically, where it's not that much complicated. You just play by a little bit guidance, but it's not like really detailed, like you do this in that time, blah blah blah, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we come to the two other points which are the most important from this video. And it's important to, between those 2 points, you want to keep balance. This is really important. First point is to be Mini-IGL. And this is really important because I see a lot, like there's like 2 types of people, okay? First type of people is like the big IGLs. Most of the times it's like those UK players, you know, that doesn't have that much mechanical skills. Sorry for that, if you're watching it as a UK player, I'm really sorry. I don't say everyone, but most of the times UK players aren't that mechanical skilled, but they're really skilled in terms of calling and leading the whole team, right? And if you're that big IGL, the problem is that you are relying on your teammates, and most of the times, to be honest, the teammates aren't focusing. They don't care, you know. They sometimes like, they just don't care. Sometimes they whiff, you know. And what you want to be relying on you is yourself, and this is really important. But then we have like the second bad category. It's like this lonely wolf, you know, where he playing by himself. He doesn't say any info. He's playing like this baiter slash lurk or something, baiting his whole team, playing 1v5 basically. And that's as well bad. So what you want to be doing is that you want to be Mini-IGL. What is Mini-IGL is that you saying info, you saying some, let's say, early strats, some mid-round strats, some late-round strats, but you are Mini-IGL. So you are not focusing on the calls that much. You calling, you are Mini-IGL, but you are mostly aware on your aim, on your, yeah, just awareness in general, okay? Because I had a lot of times problem when I was calling like too much, I wasn't performing. Why? Because I wasn't aware by my surroundings, on my aim, etc. So you want to be aware. And the other thing around this is that don't expect from teammate anything. That's really important, because like, let's say you joining match and before that you're saying, literally those guys just bought all accounts. They bought accounts, that's all. And if you say that to yourself, then if for example some guy will do some massive mistake, instead of blaming him, which could make him for example toxic, or be like, I don't know, be real like scared, or I don't know how to say it, you know, then basically you can just ignore it, you know, and just move on and focus on yourself basically in that term. So it's really important to don't expect from teammates that much. And other really important point from this is that don't rely on teammates, okay? So don't expect from teammates anything, and don't rely on teammates. This is really important. In different concept is, for example, when you're playing and you're saying, okay, can you flash me out A side? And he will not flash you. He has flash, but he don't flash you because this guy is listening to fucking podcast, I don't know, or some his favorite song, and his mind is somewhere else in fucking galaxy or something. So instead of asking him and basically relying on that he will flash for you, and you're gonna pick with this flash and you're gonna kill everyone here, right here, instead of it, you're gonna cancel your thought, you know, and you're gonna just re-clear it by yourself. You're just gonna fall back. This is important because a lot of people, and I still did that before as well, is that, can you flash me? Can you flash me? He will not flash you, and now someone killed me because I'm standing here like literally, I don't know. So the point is that you don't want to be relying on your teammates. And the worst part is that after you die, you're gonna blame them so hard, you know, like that's like the classic trope part about like all the solo queue players. I understand it. I was doing that as well a lot of times, but it's important to don't rely on your teammates, okay? And the last point is about mentality, and again it's categorized to certain categories, but the most important thing about it is that you want to not be ghosting and you want to not be toxic. Because why I said the story was because you can see that you can just do small thing, like you can literally type in chat where is the most baiting guy on the fucking last round, which doesn't matter, and you can get banned for 1 week. But what is the most horrific about this is that, okay, you wait 1 week, and then you, for example, misclick, you do it again, you get banned for 1 month, and then you do it again and you get banned for 1 year. Yeah, that's how it is. You can't do anything with it. The only thing what can you do is control yourself and actually don't type anything. If you're that player that needs to type and, I don't know, has like this bad habit or something, just unbind chat or something, I don't know. But don't ghost, that's really important. Don't type shit in chat, and don't be toxic to anyone. This is so important because the new rules for faces are kind of fucked, not gonna lie. But this is just my opinion. Maybe it's even better because in long term it will actually help for facing community to grow and be more positive, which is really good. So maybe it's actually a good thing. I'm just saying what is the situation now. And the other part is like actually be positive and cheer up your teammates. This is really important. I know this sounds like cliche, but yeah, this is really important because only like the tone that you are saying the info in terms of negative way, this can affect a lot of teammates. So it's really important to just have this positive attitude, just be positive, talk positive, and the most important thing is cheer up your teammates. Yeah, cheer up your teammates. And the last thing about it is that stop being that much emotional, because there's like the, again, balance with this. You don't, like before I was saying, you don't want to be a lone wolf, but you don't want to be this like a big UK IGL, you know? In the mentality side is pretty much the same. You don't want to be that so much negative person that is so toxic ghosting your teammates, but you don't want to be too much excited, positive, cheering your teammates that you will be fucking, I don't know, like you're playing major, you know, like you're fucking winning major or something, and you're emotional so much and stuff. This is really bad because why? Again, you're losing focus, you're losing awareness, you're losing your character, and you are putting your effort into cheering your teammates and into being too much emotional about it. I know it sounds really weird if you don't know what I mean, but it's like this: when you're cheering your teammates a lot and then you're playing and you kind of like a losing focus, you know, but you're still positive, but you can't perform, and that's kind of like when you get emotional, you know, in negative way. Basically, that's what I meant. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you learned something new from this video, and I hope you learned from my experience as well, what happened to me recently. And I hope you're having a great day so far, and yeah, see you next video, guys.